Safe. Could you have not been any more quieter, you fuck? Relax, no one hurt the window. Alright? We just gotta find the money. Yeah, right. Let's move. Shit, there's 2 hallways. Oh great, do we know which one has it? No. Alright, you're coming with me. You guys check. Excuse me. Just go over there. It's one of these doors. They got locks on. Give me a moment. I'll get the pliers. Yeah, well, we can't cut them all. One of them's got the money. Well. We've got our catch. Just in time. Found it without your stupid tools. We could probably get this to the trade center, and it'll be nothing but easy. Where have you been? Trying to find Dragon Bolt. He vanished on. Oh, where's the money? It wasn't on our side. I don't know where it is, okay? We didn't find it. It must have been elsewhere. We need to... Shit. They called the feds on us. We need to go. Come on. Fuck. We gotta... freeze. Don't you fucking move.
Okay. If you say so.
Umbreon, sir? This is Cleo.
May I open up?
Good morning, sir. You don't have to act like a servant in my face. I know you're just doing your job. Well, I am more than an autopsy doctor. Anyways, I need you for a moment. Or rather, your father needs you. Can it wait? I'm just trying to get settled in now. He would like your request immediately. Fine then. Look who's here. The dude who got us into this mess. This mess? As if that Dragonair was my fault. Nah, I wasn't saying that. I mean you forcing to help our father with his whole job and everything. You got a problem with it? He wanted our help, so I gave it. Well, now I gotta get stuck up in work. Ugh. Will you two relax? It's not gonna be that big a deal. Not a big deal? You came here to get away, didn't you? No, I came here to meet my father, which I did. Plus, I don't see a problem with helping him. He's in a rough space. We didn't intend for any murders to happen, but here it is. Now, I think we gotta repay the favor. Whatever. I don't even know if I can still trust that fuck. What's not to like about your father? After all, he's creative, smart, creative, and he helps the world. Yeah, well, he also indoctrinates petty slaves like you. Slave? You're a mean one. I help your father because he's a good man. McLeod is a great master. I'd do anything for him. Also a little crazy. I'm not crazy. You are. You realize you just insulted someone who probably has brain damage, right? One with multiple symptoms. Cleo, get everyone here some breakfast, will you? Huh? On it, boss. Well, I guess morning, Dad? Morning to you, too. Hey, thanks for the rooms, by the way. I really need a place I can put my stuff down instead of staying in that dingy hotel. Yes, you're welcome, you're welcome. Look, I would be a little happier this morning, but you three just got yourselves into something serious, you realize. Again? Us three? Are you looking at this one? Shut up. After the whole thing with Dragonair, I wasn't expecting you all to help, but now that you've decided to do, you three are in some very cold water, especially with the chief. He thinks you three are going to be something top that can help me. Just as big as detectives as I am. Relax, we're going to figure out we're going to be a good team. After all, we solved the Dredgigans murder. I suppose. But outside of that, you three are still in hot water. Because of it, we need to ensure that you get up the ranks pretty quickly if you're gonna be like me. Well, don't we need to go through all that training and shit? I ain't doing it. No. If you want to get up the ranks and get the chief to respect you three, then we're gonna have to do the things fast. Again, I only have you three for a month. After that, you are heading back to your actual families and... Hey, it's alright. Look, alright, let's get this. We're gonna go solve a crime. What? Yep, we're gonna go solve a murder. Right now. What the fuck are you saying? No one's just dead. Krukna, my child, you'll learn something very quick about being here in Unova. Crime is everywhere. We have the most crime-filled region out of everywhere else. Besides, as a detective, I get reports all the time, including now. Because of that, I got a new case we can go to. It will be a good starting point for you all. No lessons, no nothing. I want to see what you all have on the field, immediately. So come on with. Oh, shit. Now do you see what you got us into? Calm yourself. Let's go investigate, I guess. It won't be that bad, surely. And while we don't know the exact specifics, I can promise that we will understand what happened here tonight. He has a card? I want a card like that. At least it'll show me my status. We'll see what happens when we're out of training. Cut the cameras. Yes, sir. Took you long enough to show. I thought you would I am training them. How I learned. If you don't respect it, then maybe I'll stop now. But you want your new recruits, right? I know you're really doing it for your own sake. Well, it seems you three made it here in good condition. Oh, great. So how's this gonna work? I mean, we just, I don't know, search around or something? Well, I need to test your skills. I suppose this crime scene will do just nicely for them. At a bank? Interesting. Of all places. Could you, catch us up here? What are we even looking for here? What happened? Alright, I'll let you in. There was a break-in here last night. An unknown group of Pokémon ended up breaking in to steal some money. They took a back route and got through this window. More glass. Well, I'm not stepping in it again. Once inside, the culprits ended up going and searched for their money. This was so that they could escape quickly. They used the same way to get out. Well, we know it ain't a flying-type Pokémon. They wouldn't have gone through the trouble for getting us a rope. Exactly. He's starting off strong, McClure. It's a posh guess. Alright, so a group of individuals broke through a window and took some money, but what was the money? And how did the police end up showing up here? We had a guard who works here overnight. He let us know about it, and we responded accordingly. A guard? Where? I'm right here. Spider! Jeez, you got some groups scared of a little spider? So much for it. Police force. Never mind. Just regular Pokemon. I know what you're afraid of. Perhaps I'll use it against you. You better not. Speaking of him, this is our guard right here that was here overnight. Rook. Name's Rook. Sorry for the startle. So you were our overnight watch. Are you kidding? I work here. This bank is literally like my home. I'm here every single night keeping an eye on the place. Well, fuck. Maybe you can give us some insight on what's going on. Relax, relax. I know what happened. Come along. Normally when overseeing the job, I don't get anyone trying to fully break in. This was a special occurrence. Even more special because of their target.
Target? The money? Was it just regular?
Regular money? You got quite a group here, McClure. Pretty bad at being smart if I say so myself. Fine, I'll continue. Because our recent connecting border, Sinnoh, ended up closing recently, a lot of Pokemon have been wanting to find a new way of getting in currency. Here in Unova, we have the lowest money amount of anyone. So when foreigners bring in money from other regions, it's a fortune in this region. Because of that, we end up having to be careful for outside money. That's what we had locked up here. Money from Hodo. We got it from a shipment, and we kept it here so no one would take it.
Outside money from another region. That's strange. Trust me, the things that have been going on in this region have been chaotic. Your money, Paldean money?
It's probably worth like hundreds here.
Yeah, really? Interesting. But because these thieves wanted the money so bad, it seems they also fought for it. Oh shit.
Wait, is this one of the thieves?
Yep, shot dead cold in our own vault. Karma, really. But unfortunately, not only is the money gone, but we have an estranged witness dead.
Fuck. I can't look at the bullets.
Man up, boy, you're gonna have to get used to it. Looks like bullet wounds. I'll take this to Gudra and see if you can't figure it out. Good, we don't need the body in our room anymore. Oh, but speaking of, I do suppose that we do have one leading in.
A leading end?
Why, yes. You see, while this was a break-in, not everyone escaped.
Cut ourselves a nifty little fox during the night.
We haven't exactly gotten him to talk. You can do that, right?
Surely. Can't believe we have to just sit behind a wall and watch.
It's all part of it. Eventually, he's gonna go in there, we're gonna figure out some answers.
More like problems. Shut up. We should get something out of this. What are you thinking, Father?
Grafify, what is it?
I mean, it's a Thievul. Thievals are just thief-stealing Pokemon for a reason. Not all Thievals are bad. I mean, it's just a stereotype because that's what they are, but I guess this one was.
His name is Theodore. He's got quite the criminal record. He ain't a good person if I say so myself. You're dealing with someone big.
Thank you, Grafify. Alright, this isn't just some Joe Schmo. It's a big guy. Someone who's been renowned for these things. I'll take this one over, as I'll be able to make him crack.
Shit, you better make us do one of these interrogations soon.
He probably will. Sometime.
First, I don't get a card and now I can't interrogate somebody.
This is humorous. I knew one day I'd probably be standing in front of the world's greatest detective. It's a shame I must be in handcuffs for such an honor. Where's the money? Elsewhere. I don't have it. If it ain't at the bank, the others do. The others, you say? There are. Every big plan involves multiple individuals, my friend. You're only scratching the top of what we had planned.
To take foreign money and use it for what?
Not all criminals are bad people. Consider me the Robin Hood of Pokemon. I'll give the rich to the poor.
Let me guess. Are you the poor one?
Or are you just trying to be one of the riches? We don't reveal our secrets, friend. Sorry, Chief. It's not.
Exactly. Here's what's gonna happen. The door to the room where the money was well unlocked. Told you. You lucky find. Well, wonder where he's gonna go with it.
It's clear one of you broke into the room. The question is, which one? I ain't saying. Really. For someone who has done multiple crimes in the past,
Do you think the news and won't cover the fact that you probably used a tool to break in? Someone as skilled as you. So if you want to avoid a proper sentence, you'll tell me who unlocked the door, and more importantly, who was there with you.
Four of us. There were four of us. Each team has their own unique members. I am the sly one. Dragonbolt was the clever smarts, but there were two others. There's Gengar. He was our leader of the group. He organized the theft. But then there's Scrafty. He was the one the tool belonged to. In fact, if you must know, when we got in, we split up. And when we split up, Scrafty went with Dragonbolt. If anyone has the money, it's going to be that one. I wish you good luck in finding the money.
I'll have some friends take you out.
Good.
Why the hell are you just letting him go? We got the information we needed. We will be looking for that Gengar and Scrafty immediately. Do we even know where we'll find someone such as... Don't worry. I have many ideas of where people might be. Come along. Shit. Alright. Let's see if we can't find ourselves some more culprits. Ugh. Where the hell do we find these Pokémon? The area Thievel mentioned was around here. We just need to locate it properly. Yeah, I don't know. Out in the open like this, I feel like anyone would be able to find you. We can't be certain. There's gotta be some way we can locate them. Perhaps it's their homes. Not all Pokemon have a proper home. Some just live in the forest. And speak of the devil. There we are. Oh, he's not here. Let's keep... He didn't run off with it. He better not have. If he takes the money, he might rat us out. He's not gonna be doing that on my watch. We're gonna figure out where he hid it. He can't have gone far. It has to be around. Convenient. We got him. Now, all it comes is capturing? Hey! Oh shit. Oh god. The feds. Let's get out of here. Alright then. The chase is on. What do you think? We follow him. Fuck. Come on. Unlock it. I'm trying. Fuck. Fuck it. Gengar, no! No. No, please, I swear, I'll do anything. Don't hurt me. We got one. Jeez, you run too fast. So, what? I'll tell you what, we don't let the other escape. What the? Yo! Get the other back to the interrogation room and learn about... I'll track the Gengar. Have you interrogated someone before? I don't know. Have I? Alright, break it up. One of us is gonna have to go in there and talk to him if we're gonna get in. Can't we just, wait for McLeod? He might help us. This whole thing is a testimony to if we can prove ourselves. That's why we need to do it ourselves. He's right. And for that reason, I'm going in. Hey, I thought I... Relax yourselves. Allow me to go in. I'll understand something and see if I can't pick apart his story. I'm good with scared people like this. That's to say he's scared. Relax, let's just see what happens. Oh, phew. I thought you were gonna send him the blue one. That would have been chaotic. Gee, never mind, I think you might be one. Let's cut to the chase here. Where's the... If I knew, I'd tell ya. Look, I don't know where that money is. I was meant to have it, but it's gone. It's far gone. Gone? I don't believe... I'm telling the truth. The money is not in my possession. I don't know where it is. Look, we were meant to have it by now, but no one had it when we left the bank. I promise. Well, someone has it, and I am trying to figure out who does. Look, I'm not meant to say anything, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You aren't gonna speak or get me to say anything. Oh, really? A lot of people like to claim that, but they don't know what I can truly do to them. You see, I've gotten more people to spank than you ever know. And trust me, I won't hesitate to hurt you. With what? I could use this. Give me my tools! Oh, so it is yours. Thanks for that. Now I know who opened the lock. I didn't mean... Alright, let's get this clear. You've already confessed that you had the tools to open the locks in the vaults. That's how they got in and took the money. We have all the reason to believe it was you who took it, unless you can prove otherwise. I promise you I didn't have the money. Even after it, even if I took it, I wouldn't keep it, alright? That Thievel is supposed to have it. Repeat that? The Thievel? He was in custody or not, he was meant to have it by this point. Look, the plan was simple. We were all meant to go in. Whoever found the money was supposed to give it straight to Thievel. He doesn't have a home like the rest of us. He has a den that no one can find. It's very well hidden. We were gonna give it to him so that he could stash it away until later. Interesting. So let me ask this. What was the money for? To get out! With the whole border thing going on and all, like the Pokémon and Unova being trapped, we needed our own way out. Not without money, though. Having money from Johto on our way to Johto? I mean, come on. We'll be rich. At least, relatively. Where's this debt? I ain't telling. Okay, I will. It's in one of the forests. I'll tell you where it is. Just don't hurt. Perfect. I'm listening. Quite a sad house. You look quite good for a detective. Did you think I was leaving with it? If I did, I'd already be gone. You're leaving the country, of course. What did you think I was gonna do with the money? Stay here and get caught? You're pathetic. I was gonna take the money and run with the rest. Why do you think we arranged this? We got tickets to Johto. We could take Johto Money and head there. That way, we could get out of this stupid hellhole that is Unova. With all the chaos going on in this, we have a pretty good motive for leaving, don't we, Detective? The harm you're causing by doing this is beyond your dream. Don't give me philosophy shit. I don't have the money, but I can promise you one thing. I'm leaving tomorrow. That's a guarantee. Same with Scrafty and Thievel. Maybe not Dragonbolt anymore, but it doesn't matter. I'm still planning to make my leave. And how do I know you're not lying to me and you have the money? You don't! That's the fun of it. Besides, I think some of the others are much more interesting to you. Go on, Detective. Take it. You won't find anything from me. Yes, Masquerada? Hey, it's me. We got some information from Scrafty and we found Thievel's den. Apparently, he was supposed to have the money. Did you find it? We did. No. In fact, we found something much worse. I don't fucking get this. How are they dead? How the fuck is Thievel dead? We don't know. Look, something must have happened while we were gone, but we need to understand what. Well, what are we gonna get out of it? I mean, our only other suspect, who we knew probably had the money, is dead. It's quite humorous, too. Normally, I only have to tend to one body per murder mystery. Dude, this is not a time to be loud. Apologies. I can get sometimes caught up in my work. Now, give me one moment. This is nothing new either. Same cause of death as the Drurgigan. Shot to the head.
At least it was consistent this time.
So they were both killed by the same thing. That makes it more confusing.
Krokna, calm down. We're going to figure out what happened.
Yeah, well, we just lost our lead. Now this just doesn't make sense. It's confusing my head.
He's got a point. Scrafty told us that Thievels was the closest to having the money. The money wasn't in the den when we got, although Scrafty and Gengar were very close to it once we found them.
We took Scrafty into custody, so we know he doesn't have it. That Gengar, he must have.
He doesn't. I just came back from Gengar's. He's clean.
Are you certain? How do you know he's clean?
I won't ask.
Okay, on the bright side, we only have 2 suspects. That leaves Scrafty and Gengar. But neither of them line up to our theory, because they just came back from Thievels' Den when we found them. That's what Scrafty told us. If the money wasn't there, then I don't know who could have it.
Someone does, and we need to figure that out. Well, we do know one thing. They broke in, and someone had to have gotten it. The question is, who and where.
The only thing I can possibly think that could explain this is that there's a 5th party involved. A 5th?
If I may interrupt, it's actually quite possible. With something like this, I don't reckon that any of them would have access to a gun. Clearly, especially in their poor condition homes, like you mentioned. So clearly, there must have been a 5th. I do have one idea. Hold on, everyone.
Grafai.
Hi, girl. Can you do us a favor?
Nope.
What? Why?
You call me your father's slave. I don't like that. And I am not gonna do it.
What? You can't be still upset about that. Come on. Look, this is important. We need you.
Nah, I'm not listening. I'm turning on my volume. I'm gonna block your shit out.
Relax. She gets like this. Grafai, please, I need you to look up the people who purchased tickets on a boat that's coming from Johto.
Yes, master. Alright then.
That wasn't what I was gonna ask her. Tickets from Johto? Yes. Gengar told me that he had ordered tickets for the rest. They were gonna head out tonight. I need to figure out who's going. That makes sense. You're not spending the money here in Unova. You take Johto money and you head to Johto. That way, you can start a new life. Plus, as far as we know, that briefcase held a lot of money. Why is it so bad anyway? Why don't people want to stay here in this country? It's not what it used to be, friend. It's gone through a lot of problems. Fine, I'll tell you. Please do. We need to understand why you're so focused on helping this place. Come with me. Okay, look. The things going on in this region are intense, to say the least. No one wants to live here right now. It's hard enough to get in and it's hard enough to get out. Why is it like this? Why are things locked down in this way? Let me keep this short. You see, since we're right connected to Sinnoh, we have interesting conflicts with the legendaries, the leaders of the other region. Because they aren't just regular legendaries, they're literal gods. You know that. Palkia, Dialga, Giratina. Yes, they ain't good people. If you see them on the news, they're not as good. Precisely. That's why we've kind of taken Unova and boarded up our borders. You see, the gods have been doing actions recently that have threatened us, and we've closed it off until we understand what's truly going on. So our leaders, Verizia, Cobilin, and the rest are heading over, and they're discussing things out. Well, I didn't know I came here in the middle of a war. It's not a war, but it's a huge battlefield of pain right now. That's why people are trying to get out or stay safe. It's not normal right now. But that's why I'm here, trying to protect you. As I always have. I was born to save this place, but then people like my chief, they want me gone before I can finish it. I just want to help this place, but I can't do that. I get what you're feeling, but look, I can understand this place means a lot to you. I mean, I also grew up here.
Shit, you're here? And you know?
Yeah, I was born here. Besides, I know what it's like. So, let me tell you just one thing.
may not fully have your abilities and skills as a detective, but we'd be lying if we say we didn't want to help.
Thanks, Umbreon, but this whole thing, it's my job to protect you, Nova. I'm the great detective. You're just in training. It's my job to hold my job and keep this up. I want to rely on you three, but you haven't proven yourself. I don't know if we can do it.
I guess it all makes sense, doesn't it? Well, if we're going to help, we need to start by small. And starting small means solving this murder.
Fine.
So let's get back to the drawing board, alright? We need to figure out who has that money. Alright, what do we got? Well, as far as we know, there are 4 people who are definitely involved. Scrafty, Thievul, Gengar, and Dragonbolt, the one who died. After they got inside the bank, they split up to look for the money. If Dragonbolt died, he must have found the money. That's what we know. So he's off the list. Thievul was captured and we talked to him. He told us where he would have stored the money, where we would find the other 2. The other 2 would be at his den. They naturally went to his den because they all knew that he was supposed to have the money. They didn't know he got caught. And that's how we found these 2. They went there to look for Thievul's money, but it wasn't there. Therefore, they weren't able to find anything. Neither of them have it. But Thievul didn't either, because when we got to him, he was already dead and the money was gone. So none of these people could have taken it. There had to be a 5th party. The question comes, where was that 5th party? That's right. I just finished looking through what you wanted, Master. And guess what? I got 5 tickets. 5 tickets for the boat ride to Johto? So there was a 5th. The question was who? Who was it? Let's go back a bit to where everyone was, in the bank. When the robbery took place, these 2 were secluded from the others. Scrafty, we knew, had the tools that could be used to break open locks. But that must be it, because the only other option would be Thievul, but Thievul didn't know how to lockpick. None of them did. He showed it to us. None of them knew to lockpick. Exactly. That means that, personally, Scrafty must have used it to open the thing. That wouldn't work. He's poor, like the rest of them. He wouldn't be able to afford a gun. And this is too confusing. None of them could have done it. Plus, they already confessed while we were talking to them that there were 4 people involved. Well, when we found the lock, it was already unlocked. Maybe that was Scrafty opening it. That couldn't be it. There must have been someone else in there. It was pitch black after all. It must have been someone who knew the layout and could have opened the lock beforehand.
I can't figure it out. Lycanroc? Lycanroc? Where did he go? He left. Dad?
Lycanroc, you scared me. I didn't expect you to come back so soon. What?
Don't try anything. Where's the money? I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. I know it was you. You had the money. You knew exactly where the money was. That's why you left the door unlocked. So tell me, where's the gun and where's the money?
Right here. This is quite interesting, Detective. I wasn't expecting you to figure it out.
I had a feeling.
You better make a fucking book for it. You weren't expecting that, were you? No matter. We have a big plan ahead. Hope, see you around, friend. Where could he be? He's not picking up anything. He didn't run off without a reason. He must have figured something out. That's why I'm sorry, but figured out what? I mean, did he figure out who killed him? If so, why didn't he tell us? He's still trying to prove it to Greninja. He went on his own so that he can prove that he's still important. He's trying to care for himself. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? He doesn't recognize that we've been trying to help him, doing all the work, and he's just... Okay. If that's the case, then we need to get to him. After all, if he's figured out who it is, then we might need to help stop it. After all, we need to ensure that Greninja will support us. That's the only way he'll stay in.
That's the problem. We don't know who it is. We just have to beat them there.
If you're looking to beat them, you should probably get to the boat before they leave.
Get to the boat?
We already found out there's tickets for their leave. You might want to head over there before they end up scouring away. That's probably your best bet on catching him. Unless he already got there, of course.
She's right. If we're gonna try to catch these people, we know where they're headed. As long as we head to the docks, we might be able to catch them there before something goes awry.
That would be a good idea, but we're not allowed to make arrests.
Maybe we could set it up a different way. I have an idea. Come with me.
Oh boy. Alright, this is gonna be smooth.
Cleo,
Yes?
get the chief on the line. Tell him we're gonna meet him at the docks. We have someone to capture. Right away. Please be careful.
The dogs. They're not getting away with this.
I need to see your pass, sir. Alright, you're clear of the board. I need to see your pass, ma'am. You think it'd be easy to recognize someone you're on the lookout for?
Girl, are you serious? We don't know what this guy looks like. If there really is a fifth party involved, we're never gonna know who it is if it isn't any of those four.
Well, if anything, they're gonna have the briefcase. One of them's gonna have it. If once we see him, we're gonna be able to know who it is. Just gotta catch him.
I'm not so sure about that. A lot of these criminals have special methods to get around.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
You got men, like you wanted?
I have men around the perimeter. We're gonna keep another closer eye on the people coming to join the boat. Where's your father?
Who the hell knows? He ran off thinking he had the answer. We can't get into contact with him.
Sounds like a McLeod thing to do. He's not so keen on answering everything. He keeps a lot of his information hidden. Yeah, if we're gonna have him keep him job, he's gonna need to train us. But why do you want him off the team to begin with?
His old end, his tactics are failing him. As someone who's watched him grow on the ranks of the team, I can tell that he's losing his spot. I'm working hard to try and retain him from losing it further. After all, if he's not here able to catch the criminal, then clearly it's proven. Yeah, I call bullshit on that. If anything, he does a lot more than you think. I've learned that within only a few days.
Suit yourself. But if he can't catch this criminal, then I suppose it's up to you. And if you all prove it, you'll be able to easily join the ranks. This is all I need to accept you. He's just fighting so he can keep his job, but if he wants to keep it, he has to entrust in us. It's the only way. Oh my gosh, can y'all turn off the walkie-talkie next time you start chatting away? I don't like hearing about the things my father's done, okay? I'm just here to try and change life. I want to ensure that he keeps this job.
Umbreon, please, let me talk to him. Kid, let me tell you something about your father.
I can tell that he's losing his spot. I'm working hard to try and retain him from losing it further. After all, if he's not here able to catch the
No, seriously, shut up.
Wasn't one of our suspects a Gengar? And wasn't a green briefcase that got stolen?
Yes, why?
I found it. It was the Gengar. But how?
Affirmative. I'll get my men on the way. You three, be careful. If he comes by, deal with him. I give you permission.
Are you... Okay then. But that makes no sense. How was it just the Gengar?
It must have been someone else involved. There still has to be. Umbreon, I don't think he's alone. Keep an eye out and see if there's anyone else you recognize.
I got it. I'll do it.
I didn't expect I could scare you twice, but it seems some things like this turn out this way. I'm making sure we get on this boat safe and sound. Don't care who you send, we're getting out of here. Umbreon! Shit, that's our cue. Let's move. Your pass? Of course. Gengar! He'll stop right there.
You're not getting away.
Don't be so sure of yourself. Crocodile! Go! I got this. I'll catch you later. You...
Of course. I mean, did you think they would raid a bank they knew nothing about?
You were the fifth party.
They needed someone. I was also the divergent. After all, who would keep a money than the one who was supposed to already? It was easy to get away from the others, I'd say. Besides, I wouldn't have gone through the trouble killing the Dragonbolt anyways. It was you? Of course. I left the door unlocked. Besides, none of those fucks could ever hold a gun.
You killed him? You... You aren't getting away with this. We're gonna get that money and escape. You wouldn't understand. No, but he can't. I told you I wasn't afraid of spiders like you. This Umbreon. Wait, where's the money? Huh? The boat! The money's in there. Oh god. Crocodile, move! That... You're a smart detective, being our lackeys to do your job. But not this time. No. No! Got it, sir. Crocnaw. The money. No. You. No one flees the country under our watch. You got him? Fuck. And so, I came out of the water and swooped in and grabbed the money.
Man, I wish I was a water Pokemon. Might be able to do that as cool. You were the one who talked about earlier not wanting to be able to pull it. Shut up. I mean, there are other ways I could have been water type.
It's not as fun as you think. But relax. I mean, we got the money back, right? And we got him
Arrested? The Gengar's almost gonna go 3 for theft. The Garvantula, on the other hand, he's charged with 2 murders. One of Dragonbolt, the other of Thievel. Man, it sucks how the killer was in front of us the whole time and we didn't realize it. Are we really doing this?
I'd say so. I was too focused thinking it was the culprit to actually stop the money.
Dad, we're sorry about earlier. We shouldn't have freaked out. We should have let you take the lie as you wanted.
Masquerada, no need. You've proven yourself today with all the things you did.
It was your smarts to end up solving this crime. We were able to capture it. I wouldn't have made it onto that boat and stopped them in time if it weren't for you 3. I have to congratulate you 3. And I should be the one apologizing for running off thinking I would have to be able to change if I did things alone.
Hey, we know you're scared of losing your job, but we're here to help. The only way you're gonna keep it is if you train us. That's what you need, right? We'll be here for you.
I'm aware of that. And that is why
I finally finished working on something important. You 3 have proven yourself more than I ever could have thought. And I think it's time we show that. You 3 did an excellent job. For now, I grant you your official licenses.
Holy shit. We get detective licenses? I didn't think you actually meant it.
Look at this! This is sick. Your name's P.C.I.S.
You better not fucking call me that now that you know it. Bishop.
It's Nick. Relax, you 3. These are amazing enough. Thank you.
Well, now that you have those, you guys can start making arrests and do things as McLeod can. I will leave you all to it.
Hey, really quick. What's the condition on the case, by the... Well, we were able to get Gengar and Garvincho locked up for good. Unfortunately, Scrafty, the other one left, we can't convict him. He's not in the right. But no matter. No one cares about him. Try and commit a felony like that, you would have surely regretted it. I'm glad it didn't go through. Well, you three are wonderful. I'll take you out tonight. You did very good for proving yourselves, and I want to make up for my actions. I'll take you to a nice restaurant. You better be paying too. You know I don't have money. This'll be good. Money. Actually, give me a moment. I'll join you guys in a bit.
Yeah?
It's you. You better not convict me with the other two. They don't have anything
This is Unova money, not Johto.
Trust me, if I could give you other foreign currency, I wouldn't. After all, even if I had the other money, I wouldn't be giving it to you. Look, promise me you'll use it for good. I don't want to see people like you getting into state of minds like that. I may not be from Unova, but I promise you this. I don't want to see people like you going down such a dark route. You could have been you instead of thievery. Have a good night, Scrafty. Welcome to Hardingsburg, a place for water Pokemon to train, and also an orphanage. But also the place of a recent crime scene.
I don't know who you are, but you leave this cabin. You hear me?
No! This is a watertight community. We can't have outsiders like this. Crocna, you need to solve this on your own.
You plan for me to solve this murder all on my own?
Fuck. If you are to find this murderer, you need focus and not to lose your temper. No, this Poplio needs my help. I will fight through anyone I have to.
Right here, you filthy cunt.
Just to keep him safe. To ensure I find what happened.
Crocodile! Crocodile!